The Panama Canal, a 50-mile ribbon of water, carved through the heart of Central America, stands as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. For over a century, this engineering marvel has been a lifeline of global trade, enabling the swift movement of goods across continents, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in a seamless flow of commerce. Massive cargo ships, oil tankers, and container vessels transit its locks daily, carrying goods that sustain economies and populations worldwide, from electronics to essential raw materials. The canal's impact is undeniable. It shortens shipping routes, reduces costs, and facilitates the movement of vital resources, ensuring that markets remain supplied and industries continue to thrive. Its uninterrupted operation is crucial to the healthy rhythm of international commerce, acting as a vital artery in the global economy. The Panama Canal is not merely a feat of engineering, it's a geopolitical choke point where control translates into significant leverage on the world stage, influencing global trade routes and economic policies. Nations have long recognized the strategic value of this waterway, vying for influence and control over its operation, leading to numerous treaties and negotiations. The canal's history is intertwined with power struggles, political maneuvering, and the ever-shifting dynamics of international relations, making it a focal point of global diplomacy and strategy. The Panama Canal's journey to its current status has been marked by twists and turns, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. Initially conceived and constructed by France in the late 19th century, the project faced formidable challenges, from engineering setbacks to disease outbreaks. The French efforts were plagued by tropical diseases like malaria and yellow fever, which claimed the lives of thousands of workers. The United States, recognizing the canal's strategic and economic potential, stepped in. Completing the monumental task in 1914, American engineers and workers overcame the obstacles that had stymied the French, employing innovative techniques and rigorous health measures to ensure success. For decades, the canal remained under U.S. control, a symbol of American influence in the region and beyond. It was a critical artery for global maritime trade and a strategic military asset during both World Wars and the Cold War. However, the late 20th century witnessed a shift in global dynamics. The rise of new economic powers such as China and other Asian nations, coupled with evolving political landscapes, led to calls for a reassessment of the canal's management. The rise of new economic powers, coupled with evolving political landscapes, led to calls for a reassessment of the canal's management. International pressure and diplomatic negotiations intensified, reflecting the changing priorities and power structures of the global community. In 1999, after years of negotiation and international pressure, the United States relinquished control, transferring the Panama Canal to the Panamanian government. This transfer was a significant moment in international relations, symbolizing a shift towards greater autonomy and self-determination for Panama. This historic moment marked a new chapter in the canal's story, one seemingly defined by cooperation and shared stewardship. Today, the Panama Canal continues to be a vital link in global trade, managed by Panama with a focus on modernization and international collaboration. Recent geopolitical developments, however, have cast a long shadow over the Panama Canal's future. The rise of China, with its expanding economic and military might, has sent ripples of concern across the globe, particularly in Washington. China's Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure project spanning continents, has raised alarm bells about its ambitions to reshape global trade routes and exert its influence. Against this backdrop, the United States has viewed the Panama Canal through a new lens, one of strategic competition. Concerns about China's growing influence in Panama, coupled with anxieties over the security of the canal's operation, have fueled a reassessment of American policy. The need to secure vital shipping lanes, protect economic interests, and counter potential threats has taken center stage. Reshaping global trade routes. The United States' decision to reassert control over the Panama Canal will send shockwaves through the global trading system. This strategic move is poised to alter the dynamics of international commerce in unprecedented ways. With its newfound authority, the United States can influence the flow of goods, dictate terms of passage, and potentially reshape established trade routes. This control allows the U.S. to leverage its position, potentially rerouting global supply chains to favor American interests. This move could have profound implications for nations heavily reliant on the canal for their economic well-being, particularly those in Latin America and Asia. Countries that depend on the canal for their import and export activities may find themselves needing to renegotiate trade agreements and adapt to new economic realities. The canal's strategic importance extends beyond economics. It serves as a vital artery for global maritime traffic, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and facilitating the movement of goods across continents. The United States Navy, with its global reach, now gains a critical advantage in projecting power and maintaining a presence in both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This enhanced capability allows for quicker response times to emerging threats and greater flexibility in military operations. The ability to rapidly deploy warships and military assets through the canal enhances America's strategic posture in a rapidly changing world. This newfound agility is crucial in maintaining global stability and responding to international crises. This move is likely to heighten tensions with China and other nations wary of American dominance. The geopolitical landscape is set to shift as countries react to the U.S. increased influence over this critical maritime choke point, potentially leading to new alliances and rivalries. Economic boon or bane? The economic ramifications of United States control over the Panama Canal are complex and multifaceted. On the one hand, the United States can leverage its control to secure favorable shipping rates for American companies, potentially boosting domestic industries and creating jobs. The canal's revenue, now flowing into United States coffers, could provide a significant financial windfall. However, this economic advantage comes at a cost. Other nations, particularly those critical of the United States move, may face higher tariffs, delays, or even restrictions on their access to the canal. This could disrupt supply chains, increase costs for consumers, and stifle economic growth in affected regions. The move also risks triggering a trade war, as nations retaliate against what they perceive as protectionist measures. Political tremors and new alliances. The political fallout from the United States takeover of the Panama Canal is likely to be significant. The move has already sparked outrage and condemnation from many countries, who view it as a violation of international law and a return to an era of American imperialism. Latin American nations, in particular, are wary of the United States flexing its muscles in their backyard. The decision could also drive a wedge between the United States and its allies, many of whom rely on the canal for their own economic and strategic interests. The European Union, already grappling with its own set of challenges, is unlikely to welcome further instability in the global trading system. The move could push nations like Russia and China closer together, united in their opposition to American unilateralism. The environmental price of control. The Panama Canal's operation is inextricably linked to the surrounding environment. The canal's system of locks and artificial lakes relies on vast amounts of fresh water, putting a significant strain on local water resources, particularly during periods of drought. Increased shipping traffic under United States control could exacerbate these existing environmental concerns. Moreover, the potential for accidents and spills poses a significant threat to the delicate ecosystem surrounding the canal. The release of oil, chemicals, or other hazardous materials could have devastating consequences for marine life, water quality, and human health. The United States government will face intense scrutiny to ensure that its management of the canal prioritizes environmental sustainability and mitigates potential risks.